better in this view. I think maybe just a little bit smaller. Alright, here we go. Play. Ouch. Should have seen that one coming. I'm going to go big map, bunny speed. What is that? That's new. I'm gonna do play. So fast. It is so fast. I'm gonna go to this one. I'm gonna try it again. Because it is so unbelievably fast. Right. Now it is so unbelievably slow. Oh, I fucked that one up. Oh, I forgot to take off the walls. I wanted to do this one. Ooh. Holy fuck. Ouch. I don't even know if this is theoretically possible. Ooh. Maybe on the bigger map it might be a bit more seemable. Okay, but that was that one. Let's go for the cheese. I like the cheese. The cheese is kind of fun. Not when you do that, but when you do... Not when you do that, but when you do this. What about this one? What does this one do? Oh, it's this one. I like this one a lot. Hmm. There we go. That was a good chunk of them there, wasn't there? God dang. I think we're getting close. Here we go. We are having a bit more consistency with our food now. I do not think I'm better than you. What makes you say that? What in the world makes you say that? I've turned TTS off because of the way, because I can actually see chat now. It's only because I'm playing Snake. Oh, so you haven't responded to anything I have said? No, I haven't had TTS on, I swear. I haven't had TTS on, so I didn't even realize that you were speaking to me. I'm so sorry. I forgot to turn TTS on. I am sorry, H2OI. I genuinely forgot to turn TTS on this stream. I was wondering why it was so quiet. I was like, I haven't even gotten a single bloody spam. Might as well It was an accident! It was an accident! Look, man, I've been sleeping for a good chunk of a day. I literally had to wake up for this stream, man. I've basically just woke up to do last stream and this stream. I swear it wasn't on purpose. I went mining. And a skeleton shot me. So yeah, I am a little upset about it, but yeah, exactly. Oh, I don't know. I don't think I will be doing a Sliver.io stream. Maybe. I'll tell you what. Once I hit the Twitch follower goal, I'll do the Sliver.io. TF2. If it's free, I think it's free. Is TF2 free? Just to be clear, we're talking about Team Fortress 2. Just to be clear, because there is a lot of games that have TF2. It is free. Like Team Fortress 2, I've seen it a few times. I've seen it on Steam, I should say. I don't know how to play it for the life of me because I don't know anything about it, but I definitely know of it. Yeah. Well, you missed the stream yesterday. You weren't here yesterday. I did do a pretty late stream, I think. I only did such a late stream because I do D&D nights now. D&D nights every Friday. I might end up skipping Friday streams because of D&D nights. Not all the time, but just sometimes. Ooh, that was a big one. I missed a lot of fruit there. Is it with... it's just a bunch of randoms. It's a get-together that is at a local convention. It's not a convention. It's a shop. In person. It's not the same doing it online. Besides, it's my first time actually playing D&D. I've been wanting to do it for many years. Well, technically, it's not my first time because I did play a little bit of D&D in a D&D club at school, but it was only like 4 sessions. And that was year 10, 11, 12, so 3 years ago. And played D&D twice and just got bored of it. It's not for everybody. It is not for everybody, but the people who it is for, they enjoy the fuck out of it. and I'm one of those people. There's certain types of role-playing games that I like. So is that probably for 2 or 3 days. I'm going to be playing a little bit of GTA. I'm going to be playing a little bit of what was the other one I was playing? Give me a second. I'm going to be playing a little bit of GTA, and I'm going to be playing a little bit of Fallout New Vegas. I might end up also bringing in some Far Cry 4. Maybe do some Hitman, maybe play some of the Lego games. Maybe even do Marvel Rivals. Like, there's a lot of games that I do want to play as well. I don't know if you said anything. I'm turning TTS back on so I can hear you. I don't know how to. I don't know if there's servers for build battles that I can join on Bedrock, because I don't have the Java edition. And I don't have the money to buy the Java edition. Otherwise, I would. But if there is a server for build battles for Bedrock, then yeah, I'll do that.
TF2OI said, Hypixel.
Fair enough. Does Hypixel do? I'm not sure. See, I don't know. I very, very rarely play on servers. The only time I do play on servers is normally if I'm playing with a friend. We're playing, what's it called? We, hide and seek. Or hide and seek, prop hunt, whatever you want to call it. That, or the mines. The fucking prisons. The one where you have to mine a bunch of blocks to get money and then fucking use that money to upgrade until you get out of prison. Sounds really fun, doesn't it? Gets boring after a while. And I wonder if she knows who I am. I really thank you for coming.
TF2OI said, "So have you seen any chickens recently?"
Were you really not in last stream, like, at all?
TF2OI said, "No."
Interesting. Very interesting.
TF2OI said, "Why did I miss something?"
Definitely missed something. Definitely something. Yeah, I'm gonna just leave it at that. You definitely missed quite a bit. I made a fair bit of progress too. I was really proud of myself. Until it happened.
TF2OI said, "Okay, there is no need to be talking in riddles, just spit it out."
Well, I'll start by saying I made a farm. I managed to grow a bit of wheat, a few carrots, some sugarcane. I made a start on the mine where I died. And I also went out to make a pen where I gathered a certain animal.
TF2OI said, "Oh, you dirty dog."
You have no idea. Actually, you do know. The TTS does not make it sound as good as you want it to sound. That TTS only makes it. The TTS doesn't work with that.
TF2OI said, "No doubt you penned them up."
Well, they were definitely laying eggs.
TF2OI said, "Well, I am sure you were feeding them your seed."
Oh my god.
TF2OI said, "What did you not?"
I just can't believe that I'm gonna be remembered as the chicken toucher.
TF2OI said, not remembered, still are.
Remembered? I think you misspelled remembered. It's spelled REMEMBERD. Man, my fingers are so sore. I'm gonna move on to this one. I actually don't know what this one does. Okay. Ouch. What about this one, where they all move around? Is this meant to be doable? Because I don't think it is very doable. It's sad that that's what my legacy is, though. Kind of. At least online.
TF2OI said, I bet if they were chickens you would have eaten them all yet.
You know, that's... I'll get it out. I'll get it out. Give me a second. That's all everyone's ever going to remember me by is the man who touched the chicken online. But yet, I really hope none of my friends ever see this. I really hope that none of them ever find out. Not that I talk to them often anyway. I'm working tomorrow.
TF2OI said, I mean you would have to think there would be consequences for your actions.
Yep. Well, I am glad to say that you won't know any of my friends personally ever, and they will never be seen on stream. Because 2 out of the 3 of them, as far as I'm aware, 2 out of the 3 of them don't know that I stream, and one of them is too busy to ever check. AKA, she's a bitch. I still classify my girlfriend as a friend because we were friends before we started dating. Is that weird? I feel like that's fairly normal. I mean, it has the word friend in the name. Girlfriend.
TF2OI said, I do know you.
Bullshit.
TF2OI said, Campbell.
Fucking what? Hold on, what?
TF2OI said, what?
Campbell. What do you mean by that? What do you mean by that? Could
TF2OI said, what do you think I mean by that?
you see, because I don't know, but there's a few different things that you could mean by that. And it kinda scares me. It kinda scares me. So could you please elaborate?
TF2OI said, wouldn't want to dox you online.
Dude, there is only 2 viewers in this stream. One of them is me, the others is you. But then again, there is also the YouTube side of it. But I can take down parts of the video, so that won't be a bother. How about I just drop my Discord into the Twitch chat? Because that is...
TF2OI said, no need.
You're scaring me, dude. Who the hell are you? What?
TF2OI said, I already know it.
You do? Who are you?
TF2OI said, yeah, you have me friended.
That narrows it down to 500 people. No, yes it does. No, it narrows it down to 21 people. Okay, but also I don't know all of the people I have friended. Do I know you personally?
TF2OI said, yes. TF2OI said, I would say moderately well.
Okay, have I spoken to you within the last 3 days? Other than streaming?
TF2OI said, no.
Okay, so that narrows it down to just 2 people.
TF2OI said, oh 50-50 I see.
How well do you know me?
TF2OI said, I know you enough to say I know you.
You see, that's not very, very specific. There's not much about you on your profile either. Okay, you know me moderately well. You could probably tell me what my favorite show is.
TF2OI said,
So,
so why don't we just go back to Snake?
yes, we will, because you're freaking me out a little.
TF2OI said, I won't bring this up, I promise.
So I just hope you're not who I think you are. And in which case,
TF2OI said, oh, and who is that then?
I don't wanna give away my friends' nicknames on the. I don't wanna tell people my friends' names or give hints to who I might be referring to. I don't know how to say people's.
TF2OI said, I probably know their nickname anyway.
I've got a nickname for one of them, but I've just made up that you would most likely only know if you're that person. You'd most likely only understand if you're that person. So I'm gonna say it, and it's beach shells.
TF2OI said, nothing comes to mind.
Okay. Well then, how about Monster Hunter?
TF2OI said, I know them.
You know them. And I haven't spoken to you within the last 2 days. So I didn't text you like an hour ago. A bit more than an hour ago.
TF2OI said, no, you did not.
But you know Monster Hunter. You're really confusing the fuck out of me.
TF2OI said, yeah, probably better than I know you, I would say.
Do you know how he got the nickname Monster Hunter? Even though I just came up with it. I'd like to see you do that one. You've gone very quiet suddenly. I don't like it when you're quiet. Ouch.
Yeah. 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 Yeah.
I want to try and figure out who you are, but you're very quiet. You haven't answered my question.
Yeah.
Fruit salad, yummy, yummy. Fruit salad, yummy, yummy. Yummy, 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 yummy fruit salad. Ouch. I'm so confused. Are you? I mean, you're still there, obviously. Say something. Say something to me. I'm giving up on you.
TF2OI said dash.
I want to know what happens if I'm inside the square. Okay, it'll still just pop my head. Did you know that's not what I meant?
TF2OI said, "What do you want then?"
I want you to answer the question I asked earlier. Do you know how?
TF2OI said, "Which is?"
Do you know how Monster Hunter got the name, even though I made it up?
TF2OI said, "No."
No. So that means that you're not Monster Hunter. Because the way that he got that nickname that I just had created for this purpose was because I gave him that game. Unless you're fucking with me. Then again, this whole thing could be you fucking with me. You could have no idea who I am. You could just be here to fuck with me right now.
TF2OI said, "Oh yeah, I am just messing with you right now. Let's keep it that way."
You see, I don't like that because there are so many of my friends who would say that. Friends that I can't really call friends because I haven't seen them since primary school. And friends that I have down here. Um,
TF2OI said, "Well, I know you live in Queensland if that helps."
yeah, but I share that information pretty openly. I share that information pretty openly.
TF2OI said, "Just trying not to dox you."
Is your Discord status online right now?
TF2OI said, "That would give it away."
No, it wouldn't, because I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 friends who are online, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16 friends who aren't online. Because I know that you're not the friend who's named after a gemstone. Which I just realized there's only 2 gemstones. So you could probably guess. You could probably guess that name. Look, a dinosaur. Do I have a nickname that only you refer to me as?
TF2OI said, "No, we ain't that close."
It's either we ain't that close, or you just haven't figured out a nickname for me. Because I know Gemstone Girl has. And I'm pretty sure my girlfriend has her own nickname for me. But I'm not actually too sure. But then again,
TF2OI said, "No, I am not Ruby."
okay, so then you are definitely, because I never specified her name. But then again, you could have just, because there was also Sapphire from there. Holy fuck. You could have just taken a guess with that one. Alright, well, I haven't really shared my last name online, but I don't really care if people figure out my last name. So just to prove that you're definitely not fucking with me, would you please? Oh god, I don't like this. Cause It's scaring me. I
TF2OI said, I am back.
And I wonder if I know where you live. It wouldn't happen to be just around the corner from my brother's school, would it? Because if you know me that well, you know that I have a brother. You would also know roughly how old he is.
TF2OI said, just had people messaging me there I needed to respond to.
Interesting. Very, very interesting. It would almost happen to be as if I had texted someone around the same point in time.
TF2OI said, huh, coincidence.
It would be a very, very unlikely coincidence, I think. So then, do you have a well-known nickname that I haven't used? Perhaps something that was established in the group well before I was in it.
TF2OI said, did you really think I would watch if I didn't know who you were? Why do you think why I stuck around? TF2OI said, also TTS is really delayed.
I don't think TTS is delayed. I think it's just a stream delay.
TF2OI said, it's like a minute behind.
I can assure you that that would just be a stream delay between the software I'm using and the speech chat, the TTS that I'm using, because they're going off two different things. It'll just be a big stream delay. But I mean, there have been a few instances of people who came to 2 or 3 streams, but part of trying to grow is trying to get...
TF2OI said, anyway, I am here to watch some Snake.
Okay. I think I know who it is. See, but then again, you could just be bullshitting. And you never really answered if do you have an established name about yourself that I haven't used, but was well established in the group?
TF2OI said, "Why would I do that?"
I mean, it would help me to figure out who you are. Although I do have a growing suspicion of who you are.
TF2OI said, "Why would I lie to you?" TF2OI said, "Do you not trust me?"
You see, there's one friend who would lie to me. There's one friend who would pull this type of shit on me. That's why I don't trust you. And in some cases, two friends would.
TF2OI said, "Well, if you really think you know who it is, then."
I don't want many people to figure out who my... I don't want people to figure out who I speak to behind the screen. I mean... But at this point, I'm sure you know that I work at McDonald's. It wouldn't happen to be the one that changed schools, would it? That wouldn't be you. You wouldn't have changed schools. You wouldn't have left schools.
TF2OI said, "Damn it."
You had me going there for a little while. You did. And I had more and more of a growing suspicion. But at the same time, I cannot fully believe you. Because, well, if you are who you say you are, then there's only one way for you to prove it. And if you're not who you say you are, I still have my suspicion of who you are. And I'm surprised that you...
TF2OI said, "What would you like me to do?"
Well... let's see. What was the most recent game that you have played? What was the most recent game you have played?
TF2OI said, Marvel Rivals.
Marvel Rivals is on Switch? I don't think so. So then what did you play it on? Because it's not on Switch. Last I heard. So what did you play Marvel Rivals on? Because I still have my growing suspicion that you're not who you say you are. But then again, would you really make a second Twitch account just to fuck with me? I'm going to refer to you as Mage, because that makes the most sense, in my head at least.
TF2OI said, Fitting.
Yes, very fitting. What did you play Marvel Rivals on? Because it's not on Switch. And last that I heard, you don't have anything else. Then again, my brain switch off sometimes. Ah. Not gonna tell me what you played Rivals on?
TF2OI said, NVIDIA GeForce Now. TF2OI said, you happy now?
Yeah. You see, it's still hard to completely believe you because she has a laptop now. And she will... Actually, they both have a laptop now. And I'm not too sure about you because I haven't... Well, I'm not too sure about Maid, I should say, because I haven't... Interesting.
TF2OI said, okay, you got to stop with the Discord.
What?
TF2OI
How do you know
said,
I looked at Discord?
it makes it too easy.
I wasn't messaging anybody. I swear I wasn't messaging anybody. I'll show you all my bloody last messages. I got pinged in a server. I don't know which server I got pinged in because I've got like 50 different servers. What's today? The 7th. Oh, interesting. The Gamers is active. I'm sorry about this. Gamers is active. Gamers chat is active. 2 people in Gamers is active.
TF2OI said, sorry, got distracted there. TF2OI said, stupid messages from stupid people.
You're an asshole. You are an asshole. I had a growing suspicion. I had a growing suspicion. I fucking hate you. You know that? I fucking hate you. You are the biggest bitch there is. I hope you know that.
TF2OI said, "Why, what have I done?"
You know exactly what you've... If you're keeping track, you know exactly what you've done. If you're not, then I'm sorry, but I have a great feeling you know exactly.
TF2OI said, "Why, what would I exactly know?"
You almost make me believe that you haven't been watching the chat at all. The group chat. Because it is a group chat.
TF2OI said, "Oh wait, that group chat?"
The Discord group chat, yeah.
TF2OI said, "Is something wrong? What's happening?"
Oh, I'm putting the game on pause for a moment. So then, you've almost definitely confirmed that you are the mage, and in which case I do apologize for calling you a bitch earlier, because you're not that big of a bitch. But at the same time, keep up with the Discord chat a little bit right now. Well, I haven't.
TF2OI said, "So are we not playing Snake anymore?" TF2OI
Hold on.
said, "Stop messaging."
Alright, I'm coming back. I'm coming back. You see, my friends are polite. Keep in mind, I just called all of them an asshole, but... Oh, fuck. Dude, I'm gonna mute my, Hold on, I'm muting my Discord. There we go. Discord's gone. It's shut up. You know, I believe that you're the mage now. Because the person who I thought you were would not be able to keep their cover that long. Especially with what I said.
TF2OI said, "Okay, it might be confession time."
What would there possibly be for you to confess?
TF2OI said, "I have no idea who you are." TF2OI said, "I've just been trolling."
How the fuck? Hold on. So you managed to A, guess one of my friends' names. B, you've remembered the state in which I live in.
TF2OI said, "Yep, I guess Ruby."
So keep in mind, that was just from Gem Girl. It could have been Sapphire. It could have been Ruby. It could have been, yeah. I don't think anybody else names any other gems after their child. That's not English correct. But I don't think that. Also, when I said made, you said fitting, which sounds like something that they would say that the person who you were acting as would say. You genuinely sounded like the one who I will refer to as Mage.
TF2OI said, "Yep, I remember you saying you were from Queensland because I asked you where from Western Australia."
Okay, that's actually my dumbass for not realizing that you did ask me that. You did say that. And you also said something about it being coincidence on times or something. I do remember that. Ooh. Wait, no, I didn't want to do it. Didn't want to do it again. I'm gonna try this one. Ooh.
TF2OI said, "Yeah, I decided to tell you before you outed your stream to a friend, as you said you don't want your friends to know about your stream."
The worst part is, I was considering giving you mod as a potential future activity because of this. I can't believe you managed to bullshit so much of that. I can't believe I believed so much of your bullshit.
TF2OI said, I mean, if you look at my messages, I don't say a whole lot.
You don't. Which is also why I had slightly growing suspicions that you were someone else. But at the same time, it's hard to say because I known all my friends for quite a while. I've never actually came up with code for them, so... because I never expected this to happen. Only one of them knows that I stream. But yet, that one also... you kind of verified that you weren't that one. So...
TF2OI said, so I must ask, what is Campbell?
It threw me off when you said that, because that was the surname, the last name of one of my teachers. And that's why I kind of freaked out at first. I was like, why the fuck is one of my teachers watching this? Keep in mind, I left high school last year. I graduated last year. But I also had a fairly big bandana against that teacher for something that he got mad at me for. And my friends knew that quite well. Although it wasn't spelt like that.
TF2OI said, lol, as I searched your name in Google and say your Instagram.
My Instagram?
TF2OI said, https://www.instagram.com/cam_man12345/
Nope, that is not
TF2OI
me.
said, this is you, right?
That is not me. I have no idea who that is. Don't know that person in the slightest.
TF2OI said, oh, so Campbell just happens to be the bio, and you just happens to know one.
Yup. That is genuinely wild. Ooh. What does this do?
TF2OI said, "Well, get fooled. That is my contribution to this stream."
Are you going? Please tell me you're not going. I enjoy having you here.
TF2OI said, "Well, I am sure others will join."
I don't know, this stream's been going on for probably a good few hours. 2-3 hours. And I don't think anyone else has joined. The fuck is the difference between this one and normal snake? But if you have to go, you have to go. You know? I can't force you to stay. Oh, what the fuck? Okay. Huh. Cool.
TF2OI said, "Wait, how can you die? What's the point of this snake?"
I don't know. I'm guessing this is for people who don't want to die and just want an easy snake. And I'm guessing the only way to finish is to eat all the fruit. Which I don't particularly like this one. So I'm just gonna do that. Press this button up here. Go for the blender. I know the blender does this, which you can then select multiples. I wonder what these two would do together. Interesting. I'm going to add all of them, except for one. Oh, that looks so cursed. Can you even...
TF2OI said, "Oh, what the hell?"
I don't even know if you can get one with all of these. That is so cursed. Ah. Okay. Ah. Yeah, no. I'm not doing that. I'm gonna take off the nightlight. Where's the nightlight?
TF2OI said, lol. TF2oi,
I was
said,
so close.
so Chloe's.
Chloe's? Chloe's? So Chloe's. Gonna take off that one, gonna take off that one. Gonna take off that one. Gonna take off that one. I'm gonna try and get at least one doing all of this. Not gonna stop till I get at least one. Ooh. Interesting. That doesn't count? Oh my god. How am I meant to get one?
TF2oi, said, you suck at Snake.
I do when it's this hard? I'd like to see you do this hard, god damn. I'm gonna take out the walls. I'm gonna take out the cheese. I'm gonna take out the hot dog. I'm gonna take out the boxes and those ones. Now let's try it.
Yeah. Yeah.
I think I should just stick to one of these at a time. I kinda liked this one. No, not that one. I kinda liked this one.
TF2oi, said, okay, so what did Campbell do to you?
You haven't been able to get that out of your head, have you? So I was in a different friend group. This was before I had met, well, I had known of the people in my current friend group, the one that you managed to fool me with. This was before I was a part of that friend group. I had a different set of friends, right? And we were all in the music room. Because that's what we would do. We didn't like interaction with kids. Neither does my current friend group. So we would sit in the music room, would do stuff and whatnot. And in the music room were bean bags. Now, you leave a year 8 student in a music room, 3 year 8 students in a music room with 4 bean bags. And they're not being supervised. So, as they do, they start doing stupid shit. And out of all of the possibilities that could happen, he saw me throw one of the beanbags. Hold on. Yeah, he saw me throw one of the beanbags, and he gave me detention for it. And he also banned me from going inside the music room. And I was a little upset about that. And it's just been a grudge that I've held.
TF2OI said, "Hello?"
Do you not hear me? You not hear me? Well, can you not hear me from over here? Is that an issue? If I lean too far back, can you not hear me? You should be able to hear me. Just double tested that. You should be able to hear me.
TF2OI said, "Just disappeared for a second. You said that's why you have a grudge, and then sat silent."
Yeah, sorry. I'm just got a text from my workplace. What about? Anyway, sorry about that. I'm assuming you heard the full story. I'm just gonna... Huh? I don't know. I don't know. I hate. I have no time. No, you fucking do not, you psycho bitch.
TF2OI said, "Excuse me."
Not you. Don't worry, not you. One of my friends said that they have great memory. Her memory, I don't have anything bad to compare her memory to. I don't have anything bad to compare her memory to, but her memory is worse than mine. Sometimes it's better than mine. If she really cares about it, it's better than mine. But for the most part, her memory is worse than mine.
TF2OI said, "The real question is she a baddie?"
She's a lesbian. So there's your answer. Good luck trying to get with that.
TF2OI said, "Didn't answer my question. Is she still one?"
I mean, I don't have the qualifications to answer that. I don't have the qualifications to answer that.
TF2OI said, "If you were to just throw out a guess, is she or is she not a baddie?"
She's not something that I would think about doing. Put it like that. I can't show you a picture of her. If I could and I had permission, then I would show you a picture of her. But I don't have a webcam and I don't have permission. I don't even think I have any pictures of her. I'm a great friend. I don't have any pictures of any of my friends. I'm a great friend. But if you like people who like to play with fire, and I mean straight up arson, then she might be your type. She also has all of the bad traits of ADHD. All of the bad traits. Like, the worst of the
TF2OI
worst.
said, "So you are saying yes, but in a nice way? Or is it a no, but you are being nice?"
I'll leave it to interpretation. I'll leave it to interpretation.
TF2OI said, "From what I can get, is she is above mid, but could be more with a bit more effort."
If that's how you want to interpret it. But she will not put in any effort to change herself for the sake of you. She is who she is, and if you don't like it, go fuck yourself. That's her view.
TF2OI said, "Oh, so she is a baddie but is a lot of work is what you are saying."
I'm not saying anything. She's hard to work around. She's a busy lady. Put in the work, put in the hours, and take what's ours. Whatever happened to that? That was a great... I liked that saying. Why did it die? Got so far and tried so hard, but in the end, it never really mattered.
TF2OI said, "Oh, I get it now, she's a baddie, but is too much work for you, so you decided to just be friend-zoned."
I was never into that shit. I was never into her. From the very first second I met her, I've wanted to put a bullet through her skull. Ah, fuck. 80. I had my Discord go off and that's gonna piss me off now. Who the fuck is texting me?
TF2OI said, "You wanted shot a bullet, but Cupid got you first with an arrow to the heart is what you are saying. Right?"
I cannot with you. I cannot. anything I say. Fucking anything I say. Huh, 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 huh. I tried so hard and got so far, but in the end, it never really mattered.
TF2OI said, "Oh, you got feelings for her, that's cute."
No, I don't. Hey, I've got my own girl. I don't need anybody else. And my girl is perfect. She was born a perfect being, and there's nothing else I could want more than her.
TF2OI said, "Never seen you as a side piece kind of guy. But
No!
hey, good on you."
No! 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 No. God, even the thoughts of doing that, no. Oh. Oh. Oh, I just tasted vomit. Ugh. Dude, no. That drew it too far. That drew it too far. You gave me thoughts that I did not ever think I could have. Oh. Ugh. I did not know I could even think about that. I don't want to think about that. Get the fuck out of my head.
TF2OI said, "Sorry, I guess some thoughts are meant to be left in the shadow. Sorry for surfacing your thoughts to public light."
I think your thoughts are meant to be left in the shadows. Holy fuck, man. So, what is the deal? Why do you keep coming back? Like,
TF2OI said, "Okay," says the guy who on stream forced a chicken to do what he wanted.
the chickens are gonna haunt me for the rest of time.
TF2OI said, correction, you haunt the chickens for the rest of time.
There was no chicken. There was never a chicken on my bed. Will it ever be let go? I was never fed a chicken. Chicken! Fuck, I can't even do that voice no more. I have work tomorrow. I'm not gonna stop until I have one successful run. But within saying that, it's gonna take a while, and I have to beat
TF2OI
up by 4.
said, let me guess, you gotta pump the chickens in the back of McDonald's.
I am actually not working on fryers, so I will not be touching any chicken product. Instead, I'll be touching the cows. Wait, fuck! That did not, no. I did not mean that like that. I can't wait to leave McDonald's though. I'm currently looking for a different job. Because I want to be working on power
TF2OI
lines.
said, hey, I hear cows are gentle beasts.
It depends on the cow. Seriously, it does depend on the cows. Some of them will just fucking straight up push you and make you fall over. Then they will trample you. How do I know this? My great granddad and great grandma own a beautiful farm where they have about, well, I'm not sure of the exact number now, but back in 2010, they had about 500 cows. They had fresh milk every day. Love some fresh milk. Not the store-bought shit either. Fucking fresh milk straight from the cow's titty. And it's beautiful. I don't
TF2OI
care at this point.
said, I am sure you gave them fresh milk every day.
No. No. Not that kind of milk. Why does your mind go there, Simon?
TF2OI said, what kind of milk are you thinking of?
What kind of milk are you thinking of?
TF2OI said, do you not feed the calves milk?
No? No, I never fed the cows. Matter of fact, I don't think they had any. because it was all just females, no males. God, my fingers are getting cold. I just turned the aircon on, my fingers are getting cold. Close to be. Hey, 108. I've officially got more than I had last time. Than I've had ever this stream. 9, 10. My God, I'm so close. I'm so close yet I'm so far. I think this might be the run where I actually do it. I think this might be the run where I actually finish it. You watch, bro, now that I've said that, I'm gonna fuck it up somewhere.
TF2OI said, "Oh, you are crazy. How close are you? Is there a chicken at your feet?"
It's never gonna go away, is it? Never gonna give you up. Never gonna let you down. I'm gonna run around in the circus.
TF2OI said, "Well, you never get old of it clearly, still doing it every day."
Keep a straight face, keep a straight face. Never gonna beat the allegations of 1945. Did you hear that? She said she was 12. Wait, no, not that one. Not that one. I did not say that. I did not say that. I did not say that.
TF2OI said, "So tell me, are you into chicks?"
I am into human females. Correct. Into baby chickens. No.
TF2OI said, "Damn it."
You almost had me with that one. You almost had me. Guess who's back? Back again. Monkey in the car.
TF2OI
Fuck off.
said, "So a weird question, but you have been in this situation. What do you do when you are doing it, and the chicken starts to lay an egg?"
How? I have so many questions. How can you? This.
TF2OI said, "Does what?"
I don't know. Why would you need to know that information?
TF2OI said, "Well, it's polite to ask about what people spend their time doing."
It's not very polite to ask what they're doing in the bedroom.
TF2OI said, "It's rude if I don't at least pretend that I am interested in what you do."
Context matters. The more you know. The more I stream, the less I wish I didn't want to do this as a child.
TF2OI said, "Oh, am I breaking your heart? Like you break all the eggs inside them?"
Just don't break my heart, my achy breaky heart. It might just blow, kill this man. So if you break my heart, my achy breaky heart. I don't remember the exact lyrics to the song. Oh man.
TF2OI said, "Just keep eating like you practiced."
Been doing this for so long that my fingers have gone numb.
TF2OI said, "Almost there."
How would you know? I mean, what?
TF2OI said, "Only like 10 turns away." TF2OI said, "Oh my goodness." TF2OI said, "Yes." TF2OI said, yes, keep going, don't stop, keep going, oh my goodness, you are so good at this. I can't hold this much longer.
You happy? Are you happy? You made me fuck up. I almost had a perfect 501. Almost a perfect 501. But
TF2OI said,
unfortunately,
ah. TF2OI said, it's all over the screen.
Oh my god. Unfortunately, I am gonna have to call it quits there, because that is 2 hours and 39 minutes. According to all my streams. Oh my god, I've never actually had all my streams sync up perfectly. I've almost always had one of them fail by like a few seconds. I'll wait.
TF2OI said, well, it was just as long for you as it was for me.
I will wait the last 30 odd seconds for it to be exactly 2 hours and 40 minutes. And we've got about 10 seconds left now.
TF2OI said, well, goodbye.
Bye.
TF2OI